Oh my fuck, this is so good. Ah, I love tea! I woke up feeling excited to go out. I quickly got dressed before leaving my room.
I see that you wish to go out today. Do you have any destination in mind?
The mall. I really want to get some shopping done before the trip is over.
Right away, Miss Porter.
He handed me my phone and waited until I'd put it away before continuing. Oh, how polite.
Please follow me.
He led me into one of the hidden passages, and after a ridiculous amount of twists and turns, we emerged at an underground parking bay.
I love how the underground parking bay has graffiti.
Yeah. Yeah, no one goes in there. We got into a nondescript car, and he dropped me off in front of the mall, giving me instructions to phone him when I'm done. I spent a while just window shopping and mentally noting things that I or Mira would like.
No. Miss Archer!
But you didn't think you'd do that voice again.
Nope.
Yeah, totally a one-time thing. I was just starting to get hungry when I heard someone call out for me. Oh, I would have never guessed it was you. You look nothing like your costume. I turned toward the voice to see a blue-haired young woman walking towards me. The Ice Queen? Fake surprise?
I knew it was you!
Oh wow, what a coincidence!
It certainly is! So what brings you here? I'm sure there are plenty of other places you could have chosen for this arrest day. Oh god, please kill her. Kill her with fire.
I wanted to get some shopping done before the event was over. What about you?
Something similar, although it doesn't hurt that I've already seen all of the sights here anyway.
It was at that moment my stomach decided to remind me that I had yet to eat. So it's been like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Come on.
I was just about to grab some food. Do you want to join me, Ice?
Please, call me Osiria. Oh. Yeah. Right? Osiria? Osira? Osiria.
Well, it depends if you want to do like, I don't know, whatever. You're her, so I'll call you whatever.
Please call me Osiria. I'll be delighted to join you.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Mira would probably know. What about Eric's
What? Eric doesn't know what hurt him. Besides, by this point, I know a lot of people have figured out the identities of the more obvious celebrities.
Well, in that case, I'm Danielle.
It's nice to formally meet you, Danielle.
It's nice to meet you too. Do you know what's the best place to get something for breakfast around here?
Well, I suppose it would depend on your taste. But there's this cafe that does absolutely divine waffles and pancakes.
Lead the way. I'll eat anything. A few minutes later, we're both seated in a cafe with a mound of breakfast food in front of us. You're right, these are amazing.
I'm glad you like them.
I'm more than like them. I'd love to get the recipes.
I may be able to help you with that.
She signaled a waiter over. No, you...
You don't want the recipes?
I do, but generally places like this won't...
Let me worry about that, silly goose.
She handed the waiter a card.
Could you please make sure that your manager gets that? It's a female waiter. Go.
Certainly.
Yes!
I don't know. A few minutes later, a sharply dressed man made his way over to our table.
Miss Joseph Sterling, if you had told us you were coming, we would have had the best table prepared for you. I am aware of that. God, why did I have to choose a deep voice? Oh my god. If there is anything at all that we could make your time here more... There is one thing you could do. You see, my friend over here would love to get a copy of the cafe's recipes. Of course, I'll see to it right away.
That was easy. The manager rushed to the kitchen. You didn't have to do that.
I know, but I wanted to. Honestly, if I can't use my influence to help out a friend, what good is it?
But we've really only just met.
True, but when it comes to people, I trust my instincts, and they say good things about you.
You could get in trouble that way.
Well, I haven't yet. Besides, if it bothers you that much, you can always repay me by cooking these dishes for me one day.
Of course I will. Thank you so much. A few minutes later, the manager returned with the binder that he laid on the table.
That should be all of them.
Oh my god, all of them.
Thank you. Was there something else?
You'll tell your father good things about us, right, Miss Joseph Sterling?
I'll tell him that you've been very helpful.
The manager let out a long breath.
Thank you, Miss Joseph Sterling.
He turned and walked back to his office. So, what was that about?
This cafe chain is one of my father's many business ventures.
Lucky, you must have gotten to try out so much amazing food. She let out a giggle. Yes. I'm gonna make that my ringtone for you now.
Oh God! You know what? Throwing myself in it.
Not many people care about how good the food tastes. They tend to care more about the money.
But it's a food chain. Surely they want good food.
That isn't what I meant, silly. Still, I'm glad I was able to meet someone like you on this trip.
We paid for the food and left the cafe. We walked around for a bit through the different stores and bought some things that caught our interest. We were just about to enter another store when Osiria's phone started to ring. Aren't you gonna answer that?
In a moment. I like the song, and you can afford to wait a few seconds.
Oh, dang. She brought the phone to her ear and accepted the call.
That was actually a pretty rockin'
Yeah.
song.
Hello? Yes, the 57 missed calls did give me the impression that you were trying to contact me. Have you forgotten the rules of the game? We don't get our phones while it's in full swing. Hey, yes. Well, if you hadn't gotten yourself kicked out all those years ago, that wouldn't be a problem. No, I haven't been accosted by anyone. No, no one has made any romantic advances towards me, willingly or otherwise. Yes, all my needs are being seen to by Eric's attentive staff. No, wait. You know what? I'm just going to hang up now. I have company and a very limited amount of time to actually enjoy it. I'm going to be back home in a few days anyway. You should take the time to go and do something fun without me. Hanging up now.
And with that, she cut the call. Boyfriend?
Butler.
Sounds like a suffocating relationship.
It usually isn't. He just gets separation anxiety.
Sounds like a pet.
Well, he is like a puppy, although he has a really mean bite. Still, I worry about him when I get back. For now, we should enjoy yourselves.
We spent the rest of the day shopping, and before we knew it, it was time to return to the mansion. I woke up and immediately realized something was different.
What happened to the walls?
What the... what the... The room looks so different. Is this even the same room? My costume's here at least. I just finished changing when Eric's announcement tone played. Now maybe we'll get some answers. Oh, creepy static. Instead of Eric's voice, only static could be heard. I wonder if there's something wrong with this thing. The static just kept getting louder before abruptly cutting off to be replaced with his announcement tone. That's super creepy. So much for that. I guess I'll head to the team room. I opened the door only to freeze. What the? What the? It's all different out here too? What happened last night? I looked around to see if there was some sort of clue or servant around, but there was no one in sight. There's usually always someone around. If I just keep looking, I'm bound to run into someone. My mind made up, I took off down the corridor. I had just rounded a corner when I heard someone call out to me.
Oh, Miss Archer, how lovely to see you here.
I looked around to see the Count on the other side of the corridor. Oh, hey, Count. I'd say the same, but the whole being in what looks like a dungeon thing makes it less lovely.
Nonsense. I'd even go as far as to say that your presence made this place far better than any other. I'm glad I had the good fortune of to run into an angel and not a demon.
Right. Well, do you have any idea where we are or where the others are?
We're probably somewhere in the mansion, and I'd warrant to guess that the others are too. We'll probably run into them eventually. Still, I wouldn't mind spending more alone time with you.
Suddenly the lights flickered before plunging us into darkness.
Well, isn't this romantic? Come into
Oh my
my... Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Dang! You know what's up.
Please, Miss Archer, run into my arms. I'll protect you. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, damn! Damn!
Aw. You tried. You have strange ideas when it comes to romance. A few seconds later, the lights came back on.
Well, that was short-lived.
We should get going. We have a task to do.
True.
He waited until I bridged the gap between us so we could walk side by side.
Maybe we should hold hands,
Why?
so we don't get separated.
I think we can handle that without hand-holding, unless you intend to wander off.
Well, if that's what it takes to get you to hold my hand, then very well. Come on, Count! Why? Damn it. Of course not. I wouldn't part from a...
A sudden clatter had us starting. What
Oh.
was that?
I'm not sure, but it came from that direction.
We cautiously made our way to the source of the sound. We both froze in shock at the scene in front of us. Pixel blood!
Well, someone has a strange taste in decor, and possibly lacks olfactory perception.
Oh my god.
We looked to see a pale Mr. Wolf enter the corridor, closely followed by Mr. Bandages.
I was wondering where the two of you were. I almost thought you got lost. Finally, company might actually hold it together. Wait, what? Well, someone's excited to see me.
I think he means like Mr. Wolf isn't holding it together. Like he's freaking out.
Yeah. Freaking out, man! Freaking out!
Did aliens steal his body? What?
That sound definitely came from... Oh!
We all turned to see Osiria enter the room, followed by two females and one male.
Fancy meeting you? Oh, fancy meeting all you here.
Well, this certainly is a pleasure to be in the presence of four lovely ladies.
Oh my god, he's Brock. Every girl! Both women behind the Ice Queen proceeded to blush and preen. The Ice Queen, however, lived up to her name and didn't even bat an eye at his remark.
If we're all here to finish the same task, perhaps we should work together.
That sounds...
How do we know that you won't betray us at the end to claim the win for yourself?
That's not for you to decide. I was talking to your leader.
I think we should team up.
I look forward to working with you.
Likewise.
I suppose introductions are in order. I'm the Ice Queen, and these are Lady Luna,
She gestured to the woman dressed as a moon goddess.
Miss Angel,
She gestured to the woman in a full white angel costume.
and Sir Knight.
She gestured to the man wearing armor that showed more skin than would be safe in a proper battle.
Yes!
Thank you!
Women armor, yeah!
I proceeded to introduce my team to the others. Oh, do you want me to do?
Yeah.
You're so lucky to be in a team with 3 dependable guys. What makes you think they're dependable? Should I do this one too?
Yeah.
I'll do this one and you do Sir Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, I don't know. I'm running out of voices.
Callie, white girl. Like Valley.
They, like, look dependable, not like our Sir Knight.
Oh god, I was ready for this too. No, I wasn't. Hey now, I'm dependable.
Who is
Like
that?
fucking, oh. Whatever, we're gonna go for it.
Okay. Mr. Banger's completely ignored what was happening as he walked through the bloodied corridor to get a closer look at the bloodstained message on the wall.
I was thinking, you said Bubbles, and so it was like the mayor,
Oh,
but
okay.
he just sounds like an old man.
The mayor of
Yeah,
Townsville.
Townsville.
I cringed at the sloshing of his feet over the entrails. Ew! So why wouldn't you go over and look at the message too?
No way! I'm not walking through that! Eric certainly outdone himself this time. For once, something in this Halloween event is more creepy than corny. Is it actually real shit?
Probably.
What are you going to tell us? What we're looking for? Or just stay there and enjoy the smell? Or are you, oh fuck.
That was a really weirdly
Yeah,
constructed sentence.
That was, wow, that threw me for a loop. Hey, the message is a little smeared, alright? And the writing itself is a little untidy. I'm trying to figure out the words right now.
He scanned the words before making a rude sound.
There's nothing useful here.
What does it say, though?
I'll hide something, something seek. Find something before I something burst. Something lasts, something fails, we shall something for all something. Well, that's completely useless. Are you sure you're reading it right? You're welcome to try if you can do better.
The Count grimaced as he walked towards the wall.
Oh.
So gross. These
I'm
sounds.
gonna have to throw out these shoes after this. E.T. blank and blank eternity? Not much use, were you? Oh wait, sorry. Not much use, were you? Well, I could be a pay or play. I'm not sure if there's a smear on the L. Still not helpful.
The sound of childish singing bounced off the walls. What the fuck?
Hurry!
Sing
I don't want
for once.
Please stop!
The lights
Please-
began to flicker.
no,
and I focused
please
and I
stop.
grabbed my hand.
Please stop!
Okay. As the singing faded, the lights stopped flickering. That was fucked up.
That was whew. Well, that was something. Nothing more than a cheap trick to scare us. Well, it must have worked considering how close you are to me all of a sudden. Or don't tell me you've actually fallen for me as well. You're full of yourself.
They made their way back over to us. The Count raised an eyebrow at our clasped hands, causing Mr. Wolf to hastily pull his away. Hey, Mr. Wolf, you're welcome to hold my hand.
No, I'm fine.
Back off, Ben.
He's mine. Well, anyway, that clue was of no help. We came from the corridor, and there was nothing out there out of the ordinary. Perhaps we should continue along the left path until we find more clues.
Yeah, probably best to leave this area as quickly as we can. Let's hope Eric's second clue makes more sense. We all headed off together, keeping a lookout for anything that might give us a hint as to what we were supposed to be doing. After a few minutes of walking, the lights began flickering again.
Keep moving, it's just a trick.
As he said that, we saw a flickering blue light in the middle of the corridor. What? Lady Luna and Miss Angel came to an abrupt stop and let out an ear-piercing scream.
What the hell? What's all the screaming about?
Mr. Bandages pushed his way to the front and the Count followed. The singing started up once again as my eyes started to see what had caught their attention, but I couldn't see anything with them in the way.
Come on, Miss Archer. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
I don't like this at all. We pushed our way between Mr. Bandages and the Count. Is that?
A child?
The child pointed at us and mouthed something silently. Does anyone know how to lip read? Wow, that's the first thing I think.
Regrettably, it's not one of my skills.
Mr. Bandages?
As a matter of fact, I do. It is one of his skills.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what's she saying? Oh!
8 little costume dolls all in a fix. 2 fell behind, and then there were 6.
And then there were Mr. Wolf and Sir Knight. We turned to face them, but they were gone. Mr. Wolf, Sir Knight, where'd you go? If this is a joke, it isn't funny. The singing abruptly stopped. I spun around to see that the child had disappeared as well. Oh, fuck.
They were right behind us.
The Count started to walk down the hallway to look for them.
They can't have gone.
What is it?
It's nothing. I just stepped on something. Make that some things.
He leaned down to pick the items off the ground.
So this is interesting.
The Count walked back to show us what he had found. Oh, he held out 2 blood-covered dolls, one of Mr. Wolf and the other of Sir Knight.
I accidentally got blood on them from my shoes.
Osiria reached over and pulled out a folded-up piece of paper that was sticking out from under the Mr. Wolf doll's belt.
Find me.
Me? But 2 of them were taken, unless...
Find the ghost girl.
Well, I guess that's our second clue.
Which one is Lady... Oh, I don't want to go on a ghost hunt. Yeah, it'll be scary.
Well,
You'll protect me, right, Count? No, he'll protect me.
ladies, there's enough of me to go around.
Mr. Bandages let out an amused noise as both of them latched onto the Count's arms.
Well, there's nothing to be done by standing here, so we should get moving.
We continued walking until we came to a set of doors.
We should probably search this room for clues.
Allow me, my lady.
Please, refrain from calling me that.
Shot down.
Dude, he's not even fazed by it.
No.
As you wish. Miss Angel, Lady Luna, perhaps you should wait here for my return.
Lady Luna let go of his arm, but Miss Angel held on even tighter.
Of course you would,
Of course.
Miss Angel.
Yeah. No, I'm going with you.
All right.
Miss Angel gasped as he pushed the door open.
Interesting.
What's so interesting about all of this? It's creepy.
Well, how about I show you later in my bedchamber?
Oh god, it's all like chains and shit. They walked into the room and the door slammed shut behind them.
Oh fuck.
No! Damn. We grabbed the door handle and started rattling it, but the door wouldn't budge. The light started to flicker and the ominous singing rose up once again. Okay, this is getting old.
Yeah, stop. Stop.
We need to get that door open.
The 3 of us turned to stare expectantly at Mr. Bandages.
Hey, if they want some alone time, I'm not going to.
We glared at him threateningly.
You know what? Fine. But don't blame me if you get an eyeful of something you don't want to see. They're still like
He was about to try and knock the door down when it suddenly creaked open by itself as the singing faded. We slowly made our way inside the room. Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Chains and shit.
Yep.
The Count and Miss Angel were nowhere to be seen. We scanned the room and saw the Count's cape lying in a pool of blood with a strange lump in the middle. Oh, it's a chibi. Lady Luna gasped and reached for Mr. Bandages, but he just shrugged her off and picked up the cape. He grimaced before tossing it aside and leaning down to pick up the items forming the lump.
The original 2 dolls, as well as 2 more dolls, and bloody angel wings.
He threw the wings in the direction of the cape before bringing the dolls over to us.
Is there another note?
Mr. Bandages looked at the dolls over carefully before pulling a note from under the Count's waistcoat. He unfolded it and read it out loud.
Find me. Same as the last one.
Seems like we're running out of time to do so. We should take anything that looks useful so we don't need to backtrack.
Oh, what?
I can see 2 coils of rope.
That could definitely be useful. Take it.
I found some stakes over here. We could use them as weapons.
Sure, take those too.
Osiria scanned the ceiling for a moment before speaking.
I want those.
What? The torture devices?
No, silly. The Carbiner looks holding them up. Those things can be extremely useful.
I don't see how you're getting them unless you can fly.
Kneel. Then I can get on your back.
Damn, girl.
I'm not going to grovel for any of you. Your butler may have jumped at the chance, but not me.
You could try lifting her up. That should be easy enough.
I refuse. All those frills would be too annoying. I'll lift you up instead. You look like you'd be the lightest.
I watched Lady Luna pout angrily and the Ice Queen just give an indifferent shrug at his comment. Mr. Bandages put his arms around my waist before lifting me up. Oh, this is the moment.
For someone so small, you're pretty heavy.
Never mind. I'm not heavy, you're just weak.
I'm stronger than you are.
I rolled my eyes at his words before reaching for the nearest carabiner. Shoot, it's a little out of my reach. Move a little to the left. A little more. Perfect. I quickly grabbed the carabiner.
Try to get one more.
All right, move backwards a bit, Mr. Bandages. A little more. Got it.
Finally.
He lowered me to the ground. I handed the carabiners to the Ice Queen.
Thank you, Miss Archer. I think that's everything, so let's get going.
We left the room behind. We cautiously continued down the corridor, keeping an eye out for anything unusual.
Stay alert. It's been quiet for too long.
Lady Luna made a grab onto Mr. Bandages, but his glare stopped her.
Don't even think about it.
Mr. Bandages stopped abruptly.
Can you feel that?
We stopped as well, and that's when I noticed it. The ground was shaking slightly.
This is not good. We need to keep moving.
We started walking again, this time much faster than before. The shaking seemed to intensify as well until we needed to lean against the walls just to stay upright. Oh, geez. We rounded another corner just in time to see the floor crumble away. We pulled to an abrupt stop.
What the fuck?
This is like almost too elaborate.
Looks like this way is out of the question.
But it... I cut myself off when I noticed a figure on the other side of the chasm. Oh my god. Mr. Bandages turned to glare at the little girl. Once again, the singing started up. The girl pointed towards us and started mouthing something. What's she saying? Is she taunting us?
6 little costume dolls knocking in Hell's door. 2 crossed that line, and then there were 4.
Why is she talking about the Count and Miss Angel now? She took them a while ago.
She's taunting us. Well, too bad for her, we can get to the other side. We can't get to the other side. It's impossible. She'll have to be happy with just the 4 of them.
I'd hardly go that far. There's a metal bar across the ceiling in the middle of the room that we have a rope. We can just hook it to the bar and swing across. Like Indiana Jones.
The shaking stopped when we could finally move away from the wall.
Are you kidding me? You want to swing across that huge chasm?
Yes.
The Ice Queen attached a carabiner to each rope.
I don't think I can do this. That gap is humongous.
I'll stay here and protect her.
She's got you right where she wants you. Osiria raised an eyebrow at him while I gaped. Since when are you chivalrous?
I'm always chivalrous.
Yeah, right.
Well, if that's what you both want, then suit yourself. I, for one, am crossing this chasm. Miss Archer, are you with me?
Yeah.
How good is your aim?
Good enough.
Then you can do this one.
She handed me one of the ropes while keeping the other for herself. We both launched our ropes at the beam. My first attempt glanced off the beam and fell into the hole. Damn it! I quickly pulled the rope back out. I tried again. Yes! I managed to hook the carabiner to the rod. I tugged it a few times to check how secure and sturdy it was. I looked over to Osiria to see her doing the same. Mine seems like it'll hold.
Mine too. Are you ready?
Yeah. We took a few steps away from the edge before taking a running leap to pick up enough momentum to get us across. As we sailed across the chasm, the light started flickering again. Shit! The moment my feet hit the ground the other side, I whirled around to find Mr. Bandages and Lady Luna, only to have my fears realized. They were gone. I could just make out a lump under the other side of the chasm. Is that another doll?
Seems likely. The last one said please. We probably get this one too.
I'll go. I swung back to the other side. Just as I thought, there were dolls of Mr. Bandages and Lady Luna resting on top of the other 4 dolls. Carrying all 6 dolls like this will be really inconvenient. Oh, I know! I quickly emptied my quiver and shoved all the dolls into it. Then I swung back to the other side.
Do they have any clues?
I'm not sure. I didn't take the time to check. I pulled out the 2 newest dolls and looked them over. It didn't take me long to find a folded up note sticking out from under Mr. Bandage's bandages. I quickly pulled it free and unfolded it to find a different message from last time. Mine. She can keep him. The lights seemed to dim in response to my words.
Time to get out of here!
We ran through the corridor and came to a large door. That's a creepy ass door.
That's... Lisa would not like that.
Nope.
Nope.
I was just, I was
Nope.
just thinking that, yeah. The Ice Queen pushed it open cautiously to reveal a room filled with mirrors. She took a step into it only to have the door slam shut behind her. I tried rattling the handle, but just as I expected, it wouldn't budge. After a moment, it swung open on its own, and the Ice Queen was nowhere to be seen. I took a step inside and noticed a doll of the Ice Queen lying on the ground. The door swung shut behind me when I picked the doll up. I looked it over, but it didn't seem to have any clues. I held the Ice Queen doll close for comfort as I walked further into the room. After a moment, I realized something was wrong. Those mirrors, they don't show my reflection. Are they really mirrors then, or just pictures? I was still staring at the mirrors when the lights dimmed again. Oh right, I'm going. I started to walk again, only to catch sight of something in the mirror. I turned to try and catch a glimpse of it, but it was gone. I continued walking, only to come face to face with the sight of the girl in one of the mirrors. Immediately I spun around, but the girl wasn't behind me. What the hell? The girl seemed to move from mirror to mirror, almost as if showing me the way. Oh, all right, I'm coming. Yeah, follow the creepy girl. That's a good idea. I cautiously followed the trail until I saw yet another ominous-looking door. The girl now occupied every mirror and in unison pointed at the door. Do I really have to? A nearby mirror shattered, sound deafeningly loud in the silence. I'll take that as a yes. Oh, jeez. I hesitantly pushed the door open. Okay, this doesn't look so bad. Looks kind of like a witch's room or something. That's pretty bad.
Yup.
There's no other door, so whatever I'm supposed to do should be in this room. A quick survey of the room drew my eyes to a sheet of paper lying on the table. The spell of items lost. To find what you see, gather these ingredients into the cauldron and stir thrice. That doesn't sound too hard. Let's see. The items are the Bringer of Light, the Keeper of Secrets, Blood of Toad, the Balance of Power, a Flask of Aqua, and Shackles of Flight. Okay, I can do this.
Game time! Okay, the goal is to find the following objects. So you may skip the game, but okay. So we have to click to find what it is. The Blood of Toad, Flask of Aqua, Balance of Power, Keeper of Secrets. Secrets! Shackles of Flight. Oh, Shackles of Flight, that's that dude. Ring of Light. What's the Keeper of Secrets? I don't know! I think it's a book. Bringer of Light, oh, it's the candle up there. Oh, Keeper of Secrets is the chest. The chest? Oh, yeah, it's in the corner. Yeah. Oh, I see, okay. And Balance of Power. Which one is that? Oh, the balance.
Yeah.
The shit.
Cool. Once all the ingredients were in the cauldron, I stirred it 3 times. It began to bubble strangely and suddenly filled the room with smoke. Just as quick as it appeared, the smoke disappeared to reveal that one of the walls was no longer in place. Well, I've come this far. Oh, creepy. I made my way over to where the wall used to be and stared down at the dark stairwell it had revealed. Bracing my hand against a wall, I slowly began my descent into darkness.
See, I love how you automatically assume that you have to go down when you
Yeah.
could go up, right? I'm pretty sure this is a spiral staircase. Go up.
Yeah, maybe it just like ends right there though.
Oh, like that's the top, and then you
Yeah.
have to go. Okay.
Yeah,
fair
so
enough.
yeah. The moment my foot touched the last stair, lights flared to life.